What's up, guys? This is James from BlackCatGadgets.com. We're going to do an unbox review video today of the JMe drone by FEMA Robotics. Down in the description, I'm going to have the link to our website, BlackCatGadgets.com, and then also to FEMARobotics.com. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got today. Comes in a nice black box. Looks like decent quality too. So this is a 4K drone with a 2-axis gimbal that is rated at flying for 23 minutes off of one charge, which has a 3-cell battery in it. Also, you can do FPV to view what you're actually recording while you're flying, which that's done through an app on the cell phone, either Android or iPhone. It's compatible with both. Also, this does have voice control, which I haven't used that yet because it's a feature that has to be unlocked based on how many hours or how many minutes that you've actually flown, because it logs that. So it's pretty cool that all the features that it has, it doesn't give it to you right up front, only because they don't want someone to have issues and troubles. So they kind of want you to go to each step before everything's unlocked. This does have crash avoidance on it. It also has ultrasonic sensors underneath to help keep its positioning when GPS is offline or if you don't have enough satellites on it. So let's go ahead and get it out the box and see what we have. It's got this nice pull tab right here too, so you can just slide this right out the box. Guys, excuse my hands. I had a little accident on a skateboard and I kind of lost some skin. Yeah, but anyway, so this is how it comes in the box. Comes in styrofoam. You can see it looks like we have the charging cable over here, some sort of bag. The drone's under there. Let's take this out. Okay, so then we got some instructions here, which this manual is in Chinese. I'm still waiting to receive the English version pack, so this won't be any good to you if you don't have the English version. So that's something you guys want to make sure you get when you get that. Alright, so we do have a charging brick here, which it is a US standard charger, and you can see here this is FEMA Robotics, so they made this charger also. It is proprietary, so you can't use just any battery with it. You know, this does connect only a certain way, so you can't mess that up when charging. Let's see what we got here. So we got a nice little bag, and what this bag is made for is to put your props in here, so that way you can transport it around. It would have been nice if it was big enough to fit the drone in, but unfortunately it's not. We do have a motor holder, so you hold your motors in order to take the props off, which that's pretty cool. Sometimes they can get on there tight, especially the self-tightening props. We got a USB-C cable, which this is going to connect right inside of the drone, so that way you can plug directly into your laptop or computer, whatever you're going to have. You can download your videos and pictures directly that way. These little pads, these are actually these go on the bottom of the battery. It's kind of like a landing pad, so that way you don't scuff up the battery, because this doesn't have any landing gear or legs on it. Alright, so let's take this out. We'll set this to the side for a second. Okay, so now you can see we have the props in the box. There's 4, 2 clockwise and 2 counterclockwise, and they're marked red and green, which on the drone you'll see each motor has a distinction of what prop goes where. Alright, so this thing is actually pretty heavy. It's got some weight to it. Alright, in the back we have the power button, and then we also have the port for the USB-C cable. If we roll around to the front, these are the crash avoidance sensors, or cameras, whatever you want to call them. That's a feature that has to also be unlocked based on time, how many flight minutes that you have on it as well. If we go ahead and flip it upside down, these are your indicator lights all the way around. These light up red, green, blue, and yellow, so that'll give you some type of indication of what mode you're in, what exactly the drone's doing. And this drone is actually marketed as a selfie drone because it is small, hand-sized palm drone. But I think it it shouldn't be classified as that, only because of how heavy it is and it doesn't have foldable arms. But I think it's good quality, that's for sure. This is some sort of like ABS plastic cover. Under here, the GPS is actually mounted directly to this cover. It does come in white, and like you saw in the box, it comes in gold too. I don't know in the future if they plan on doing other colors, but that's what we have right now. I know also that they will be releasing a remote control for it also, so you don't have to just operate it from the cell phone. Alright, now as far as powering it on, you do one quick press, then hold that down, and that'll power it right up. This is the only motor that has this sticker on it. So I don't know if that's something that was supposed to be removed or some type of distinction, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If I had to take a guess at these motors, I probably would say these are 1806s, just judging by the size of them. I may be wrong, but we'll look into that. So we got the ultrasonic sensor on the bottom, the camera here. This also has a speaker built in because you can do voice control, so it communicates back to you. Now right now it is only in Chinese, so maybe with a software update we'll get that in English, but right now it kind of serves no function if you don't speak Chinese or understand it. So looking right at the front of the drone, we got this little rubber cover here which covers the camera and the gimbal, so we'll go ahead and pop that off like so, and that exposes the brushless 2-axis gimbal with the 4K camera. Shoots in 4K, shoots in 1080p, shoots in 720. So you got a couple camera options there. Now when this is not connected to your phone, you will not be able to access those settings to change them. It does have these gimbal dampening bushings in here, which they do feel pretty soft. So that might be something to maybe upgrade to eliminate any minor shakes that you might get in video, but we'll take a look at that later. And this is the battery, this bottom part, so that's where you're going to put that landing pad on, which is pretty nice. Like I said, it's a hefty battery. We click on these two pins here and here, and we'll just pull that right out. So that's the connection inside. Like I said, this is proprietary to this company, so you can't just slap any other battery in there. Alright, and this is the battery, which this is a smart battery as well. Actually, I stand corrected, it's not a 3S, it's a 4S, 14.4 volts, 300 milliamp hours. So it's a pretty strong battery, and that's probably based on the weight and being able to run all the functions with still getting, you know, nice time in the air. So we click this button and it'll give you an indicator of battery level. You see it's red, flashing. That means we need to charge this battery before we can go ahead and get this up in the air. So that's pretty much it as far as the drone is concerned, what it has, what it does. What we really need to do is get it outside, get it up in the air, and let's see how it flies. I think I pretty much covered everything that this has. We got the camera, the gimbal, we got the crash avoidance, status LEDs, flow positioning sensor, camera. I hit those already. And then like I said, this is app control. So we'll take a look at the app also when we go ahead and do some flight. Let me see if I can get any kind of power on this. And you'll hear a fan kick on because there's a fan right on top of it also. So keep the internals from overheating and causing any issues. So this definitely, they put some time into it. Definitely some research and development, which is pretty cool, because you shouldn't have to worry about anything happening to it while you're flying. The only thing that I don't like is that it doesn't have landing gear. So when it comes down, it's coming down on the battery, opposed to being able to land on something and be stable. It's going to come on the battery, and as you can see, you know, it can rock back and forth with no issues. But me personally, I would like to have landing gear. There are options for prop guards. There's also a carrying case, and there goes the voice that I was talking about earlier with the voice activation and voice control. So it has that, but I don't speak Chinese, so I couldn't tell you what it's saying, what I should be doing, anything of that nature. So we're gonna go ahead, get it outside, get it up in the air after we get this battery charged, and we'll take it from there. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned.